Welcome, Wolfpack, to Lower Method Field here at NC State University in Raleigh. I'm Nathan Wyatt Ingram, and joined by me is
Austin Rayner.
And we're here going to be covering the men's club soccer matchup, the NC State Wolfpack versus High Point. It's going to be a tough one today. The heat is definitely coming down. I can feel it myself. Austin, what has happened in this past game for the Wolfpack, and what can we expect moving forward with today?
Well, NC State dropped their match last time 1-0 to UNC Chapel Hill. Looking to bring it back here, kind of rein in a little bit. They need to work on their passing. They need to work on their strategics. And maybe we're looking for it today. We'll look for the bounce back and against High Point today.
Yeah, and as I said, with this heat burning down on us, it is going to be tough for their endurance. It's a 90-minute match. We'll see it coming next. Welcome back, Wolfpack, to Lower Method Field here at NC State University in Raleigh. I'm Nathan Wyatt Ingram, and joined by me is
Austin Rayner.
and we are here excited for today's matchup between the NC State Wolfpack and High Point. It's going to be a good one, I'm hoping for. You know, the weather was hot originally when we did our stand-up earlier, but the clouds seem to have covered the field, providing some shade. We are here underneath the tent, so we are, covered in that cool area, which is going to be great for the game. Unfortunately for them, they're out there in the heat. If it does continue to be as hot as it was earlier, what is that going to do? How is that going to impact the game, Austin?
Well, they're in the white shirt, so, they may have one-upped us already because the white, don't attract the sun.
Absolutely.
But we know we're looking for the white shirts to really be aggressive out there today. I think the sun will have some impact, but I think they've already had a match, so they've maybe worked on their endurance. They've been practicing a lot, too, as well. So I don't think endurance should be such a factor today.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, that match they have played this weekend was against Chapel Hill at Chapel Hill. It was a 1-0 loss. Tight game. We spoke to them earlier before the game. Players said they did a good job. They played hard, but just wasn't their night.
Yes, they said it was pretty even the whole game. So maybe we're looking for the same. We hope to look for a better outing by NC State here today, and hopefully we see them win. But we know High Point's also a good team, so looking forward to this matchup.
Yeah, and as you mentioned with the shirts, the jerseys, obviously NC State going to be in white today. High Point in purple. Both of them have done a good job in picking out these colors because, first off, right, the purple have the white numbers on their backs, and white numbers on your back is good. If you have black numbers on your back in this heat, it's horrible.
Yes.
I've had that playing throughout my youth career. The black is burned, it sticks to your back, it's disgusting. NC State have red numbers. That is perfectly fine. There was a point in my career where I was playing at a club. It was white and red with the colors. It was fine. And one jersey we had was black numbers on the back. Oh, horrible.
Well, it's bad for us, too, because the black numbers with the dark colored jersey, we can't really see their numbers.
You're right, yeah.
And we can't really tell who they are. So I think they were looking out for us today.
They were props out to whoever designed those jerseys.
Yes.
Thank you very much for making those good contrast colors,
Yes.
light and dark. Just looking over here to the NC State bench, we have Joshua Mayfield, freshman goalkeeper, suiting up tonight. Number 0. He is wearing a helmet protection. A lot of goalkeepers are doing that these days with the fear of concussions, diving in at the feet of players, diving into the post. My younger brother, who's also a goalkeeper, he does the same thing. Both crazy. I've seen Joshua play, and he likes to throw himself in the air. He likes to dive. He likes to fly, and we love to see that from a goalkeeper. That is something superb that is definitely growing throughout the trend of professional goalkeepers and youth goalkeepers around the world.
Yes, we love to see high energy as well from the goalkeepers and diving, jumping, making all the plays for their for their team, really defending the goal well. That's it's also a good sight to see for the whole team. You really want the team to stick behind their goalkeeper as well. So it's very good that we see a lot of high energy out of the goalkeeper.
And I think I agree with that point. The high energy starts from the goalkeeper, right? It starts at the back. And when you have a goalkeeper that has high energy and high intensity, that flows throughout the ranks of the team, and it affects every single player. I think that also helps having a vocal goalkeeper as well,
Very
someone
much
who's
so.
yelling at the team, getting his back line organized. That really helps moving forward throughout the field. And, the goalkeeper, if he plays a good game, the rest of the team is hopefully going to be on the same page, right?
Yes, it's common terminology throughout sports, but the goalkeeper is really the quarterback of the defense and the offense of the soccer team. So we really want to see a lot of vocal, and he's a freshman too.
Yeah.
So you really want to see the freshmen kind of grow progress along. And it's good that he's getting a very head start here because he's a freshman, of course. But if you can have that freshman being vocal, high energy, that's all you want to see from your team.
It definitely helps, having the opportunity to come and play here with these guys. It is such a high level, this club sports here at NC State, which we'd love to have because it allows us to be out here commentating, enjoying it, showing the rest of the Wolfpack what these guys get up to. They practice a lot of times a week, right? They put in the hours. They go and train. They come out here on the weekends. They travel places. I know they went to Virginia recently as well for a little tournament. And they played a couple games there. They put in so much time and effort. And that is very important, and it shows on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to give them that recognition.
Yes, they deserve a lot of recognition. They put in a lot of hard work, and hopefully that hard work will translate today. We have a good matchup. High Point and NC State. It looks like we're almost getting ready to start. They're still practicing.
Yeah, I was just looking around. I don't see a referee yet.
No. Well, we do need a referee.
We do need a ref. I think that's what the High Point was just talking to NC State about. We have no referee, so I guess we'll just keep talking.
I mean, if our audience doesn't mind, we'll just keep talking.
We'll just keep going. The sun is back out now. The clouds have kind of disappeared. I'm not a fan of that. I would like the cloud cover to come. I like the coolness. When I like to play in the cool, it's much better than the heat. It drains. It keeps the quality of soccer hopefully higher. Obviously, when the sun is out, the sun beating down can give you headaches if you're not hydrated enough. And for them, they have to start hydrating. Well, it's now Sunday, so they got to start Thursday. Thursday, Friday is when they need to hydrate.
Very much so.
Right, so they need to be getting fluids pumped into their body. Obviously, with the game on Friday, we don't know if this was the team that played or not on Friday because the NC State team have a pretty large roster, and they get to pick for each game differently. So this could be the same team. This could be a different team. And that heat definitely will have an aspect in that, and chemistry as well. So speak to us, Austin, about how important chemistry is on the field.
Mm-hmm. Well, chemistry is very important. You always want that camaraderie with your team. Like we talked about the freshmen, and I know there's a lot of freshmen. I think there's some sophomores and juniors on this roster too, so there's a lot of variety to that. These early matches right here, when you're in the early part of the season, you really want to see that camaraderie, that chemistry that you were talking about. And chemistry is very important because everybody's got to be on the same page. You got to be communicating well. Starts with a goalkeeper, like we said, moves to defenders and all to midfield and all. So chemistry is very important. And also communicating on the field when you're advancing the ball up the field. You really want to know where you're supposed to be at all times because you want to set yourself up for success. And a goal is the success after your chemistry.
That's very true. With good communication as well comes success. All right, and you mentioned that. And scoring goals is not only the way you can succeed in this sport, it is learning and growing as human beings as well, and being able to deal with different aspects of the field and what happens during the game. Whether that is dealing with a disciplinary action, if the referee gives a yellow card, for foul language, like how do you cope with that? How do you deal with that? You have to express your frustration differently than you usually would in a different setting. And I think it's important, especially with the sport of soccer, to keep it clean. And obviously, recently we've had a couple racist issues in professional sports and in professional soccer, exactly in Italy, for example. So it's definitely interesting to see how these guys grow and become better human beings throughout the sport.
Yeah, sport is a facilitator for chemistry, and it's also a facilitator for a lot of diversity and stuff, and you want to see a facilitator for good as well, and I think soccer is a good sport for that. Any kind of sport's a good facilitator for good deeds, for you just want to be a good human being, and sport really helps you get to that point. As a team, you got to work together too, and there's all different types of people in this world, and we hate to see a lot of hate and racist remarks and stuff in the world, but certainly we think that sport can be a good thing for people to be a facilitator of good. So, absolutely,
good sport, good 2 words come together, and hopefully we see some good sport and good soccer today.
Yeah.
Still no referee though. Looking around, I don't see anyone who hopefully will be administrating this game. I am actually qualified to do that, so if I had my stuff, I could jump on the field, I could ref this game. But then you wouldn't hear my lovely voice, and you'd just be stuck with beautiful Austin's voice.
Well, we could get a GoPro on you, and
we could.
Have
that would be fun. I'd like that.
Up.
Mic me up. I'd like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Be mic'd up.
They have done that. There was an Australian referee at one point. I know his last game in Australia before moving to the championship in England, they mic'd him up and he actually spoke during the game through to the commentary, and that was interesting. I think he could hear both the commentators and himself speak, and he spoke with them, which was really cool. And not only is he the only person to do that, but I think an American goalkeeper as well did that during a match. He spoke as well, and it was interesting to see how he communicates with his players and how he yells at them. As I mentioned, that high energy, and you could hear that through the commentary, which was really cool, I think, and it'd be something we'd love to do.
I know. I think we need a pay raise if we got that started doing that. But that'd be pretty cool if we threw you out there right now and you could ref, broadcast. I mean, you'd be like the biggest man on the field right now. I mean, we'd have to pay certain attention to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just have a camera tracking me would be pretty important too.
Exactly.
Look at my big calves as well as we're running across that field. But I don't know if I'd be able to deal with this heat. I'm not a fan of heat. Now, if it was about 60 degrees, cloud cover, a little breeze, that's my weather.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
So hopefully we do end up with a referee here. They'll probably end up playing if they don't even get a referee anyway, because these boys are here to play.
Yeah.
High Point, and that's a Greensboro area, so they've traveled a little distance today to get here for today's match.
Yeah, they didn't just come for the Howlin' Cow ice cream on campus. They came to play.
But they
today.
probably did, though.
Well,
if we're being honest, it is the best ice cream.
I mean, Kevin Keats likes to do it a lot. He rewards his players with Howlin' Cow ice cream.
Yeah.
So it may be the same thing. It may be a trend starting here, not only on NC State campus, but High Point campus.
Maybe they need Howlin' Cow delivered to them.
Maybe so. They are starting to expand a little bit. I saw them in Harris Teeter.
Yeah, I did the other day as well. I was in Cameron Village in our area in Raleigh, and it was Howlin' Cow, and I was like, this is great. It's good to see that.
Yes.
Getting that NC State name out there as much as possible, because not only is the ice cream fantastic, but the school is fantastic as well.
There's a lot of opportunity, a lot of good things that's going around state right now. Sports is a big thing here. We're starting to move up in the rankings as a whole.
Yeah.
I think we finished 13 in the I forgot what cup they call it, but it's a whole their whole sports program and the whole athletic program. We finished 13 out of all the national schools, so that's very
pretty impressive. Yeah. And also a couple wins yesterday, right, for club sports for NC State.
Yes. We had the coverage of men's rugby yesterday.
Yeah, against Georgetown. That was a good win, 42-7.
42-7. That was the score.
And then I know women's club basketball was playing in Clemson.
Yes, and I know they won. I have a connection there. They won 59-16 in their first game.
Wow.
And that was over UNC Chapel Hill. And I think
we like to hear that, don't we? Yes, we do.
They are playing in the championship today, so maybe I'll get a text here soon.
Well, best of luck to them down in Clemson. Around the campus as well, good stuff is happening. Not only just with club sports being successful, but obviously varsity sports is being successful too.
Yes, men's soccer picked up a huge road ACC win over Louisville 2-1.
They did, yeah.
That was on Thursday, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they picked up their win 2-1. I think they had great goals from two players, a variety of players as well. They also had a win over, they dropped their first ACC game over at Virginia, but they were number 5 Virginia, so they're ranked pretty high. But they still made up a good test out of that. Men's soccer won. Men's football dropped yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
We didn't like that.
To see that. I was watching that with my roommates, and one of my roommates gets very into it, and he was not happy. We had to turn the TV off. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it got bad.
So a little update on today's game. There are no referees.
So we're throwing you out there.
No, I'm not going to go out there. No, I don't have my yellow. That is the color I'd like to wear. No, I'm not going to go out there in my black polo. I will die.
Yes.
So what I think is going to happen, they're still going to play. We will still cover it, I believe. And they'll just play with no referee. So hopefully it's all good. There'll be no ref making calls, so I will probably make some comments along the way whether that is a foul or not. Hopefully there is a referee that will be coming, though. But if not, that is no worry.
No worry. We really just are here for them to play. We want to see a good matchup, a good, clean matchup as well.
Yeah, we do want to see a good, clean matchup, and I think it's important as well with the sport of soccer. I mean, being honest as well. I know when I play, I hate to lie in general, but also on the field. So if the ball comes off me, it's the other team's ball. I like to say that. I like to make that known because I don't want to be cheating in any way on the field because that's just wrong,
Yeah.
it doesn't help you in the long run because, if you do that, I believe that once you've made that mistake and you've lied in that field, something's going to happen bad later on in the game, whether you get absolutely crunched in a tackle or you're getting scored on or you say something under your breath and someone hears it. There are always going to be consequences for your actions, and especially in this sport that is so beautiful and lovely to watch and be a part of.
Well, you're talking about getting crushed on the field. I mean, yesterday, that means rugby match. My first men's rugby match I've ever seen, and kids were just getting destroyed on the field out there. I was very impressed.
Yeah, they were throwing themselves at each other like crazy.
Yes.
Lovely, some big tackles out there as well.
Yes, you mentioned doing push-ups just to warm up their shoulders during the game. I mean, all the crucial things they go through. It looks like we're having both teams enter the field now.
Yeah, it looks like the State are coming on the field.
I think we might get started soon, Nathan.
Yeah, I think so. So a little update. They're going to scrimmage. NC State, unfortunately, didn't get any referees for this, which is a shame. So they're just going to scrimmage anyway. We're going to have some fun today, hopefully. The weather is still hot, as I said, which is going to be tough for these guys. But we hope for a good decent turnout. We got a couple parents, grandparents out here, it seems.
Yes.
Some fans. I'd like to see that, even though this is going to be counting as a scrimmage, which is a shame. But, it's all good. We're going to be okay.
Yeah, we're going to be great. We are going to be great.
NC State players now walking off the field. Not sure what's going on there. If they need me to go on the field, I will.
I think they need you to get this thing started.
I'll go right back to my apartment, get my cleats, and I'll play. I
don't forget that yellow shirt too.
Yeah, I might bring that. I could do yellow, red, blue, green. I have all of those.
Yeah.
Those colors as a referee.
Yeah.
Get my flags. Get you on the line, maybe.
Hey,
I do have 2 sets of flags. We can get a couple. Will get out there. He's with us today.
Yeah.
He can get on the line, use some linesmen.
I haven't been to many soccer matches before, but I definitely know the rules. So I know when the
to
ball goes out. So all I got to do is stick flag up.
Yeah, and offside I could probably cover by myself in the middle. So it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Be all right.
You did mention you were a jack of all trades earlier. So.
Yeah, I did say that, but that was given to me by someone else, that title. So I did not self-proclaim myself that, I promise.
No self-brags, okay.
Still nothing much happening at the moment.
No, I mean,
not too much to comment on. We've done well for the moment.
We've been going
about
for 20 minutes now.
Yeah, 20, 15 minutes.
I hadn't done too bad.
This heat is nasty, though. So players are coming on the field now. As I mentioned earlier, Joshua Mayfield starting in goal there. And for High Point, we have Angelo Petrucci in the net. He is a captain of the team. They have 3 captains for High Point.
Wow, that's a lot of control there for captains.
I believe it's because they're seniors. So number 21, Michael Miolo, number 23, Jake Ritzel. So 2 defensive and midfielder players, and then 1 goalkeeper as well as a captain. I believe those are seniors.
Yeah, they're all seniors.
Yeah, so those would be the seniors on the team. I think those are the only seniors who are here today for High Point. That does make sense that they're going to be leading this side as the captains. I know that, especially when I played in high school, having good leadership from the older kids is important. Not only with the game, but also with off the field. Outside of the game of soccer, and leading the younger children in high school, but the younger men here in college, and how to act and how to portray themselves and how to really behave.
Very, very much so. I didn't play soccer, but there's always leadership aspects in every sport: baseball, basketball, football, Quidditch. I mean, you name it. There's always got to be a leader on the team, and that's how you succeed.
I'm glad you mentioned Quidditch.
Yes.
I'm excited. I think we might be covering some of that this year.
I believe so.
Really excited for that. Not a sport I'm too familiar with. Obviously, it's in Harry Potter. But it's legit now. It's really cool to see that growing. It's the first time I ever saw that was in a movie called The Internship.
I believe it. Was that that's the one where they had the Google
They go to
internship.
Google, yes, that is true.
Yes,
and that was really cool. That's hilarious. I saw that. And Owen Wilson, the Wow
him
guy.
and Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn was in that movie, yeah.
Great 2 actors. So we're going to have kickoff soon. I believe NC State will start with the ball. They're throwing that ball back. I think they're getting rid of it. Maybe it's a little flat. Yeah, a bit more pumped up. But it's important to have a ball with good air in it. For me, I like to play with a hard rock. That's just the way I grew up. You know, we played with mitre balls in England, and those would break everything. Your toes, your face, anything that hits the absolute rocks. So that's what I'm used to. Obviously, you know, nowadays we're live now, but they use more padded balls on the outside. Yeah.
Well, we can see that the heat's not only affecting us, it's also affecting the balls here, making them flat.
Yeah, because the hot air does rise, so it will leave out of that. It makes it a little bit different too. So State starting with possession, trying to go out wide to the left side, but High Point have regained that back. Pushing with a high line, we already see 3 forwards for High Point, with 1 attacking mid, it seems like. I believe 3 in the back with maybe some defensive mid for High Point. State look like they have 3, possibly 4 in the back with a defensive mid as well. So pretty even both sides tactically in position-wise. As Addy Holmes for NC State, they're going down the left side. Ball's gone out for a State throw.
Looks like Mayola from High Point there was really controlling the team. We talked about that leadership earlier, but that's a big point for them, it looks like.
Yeah, and as a captain, it's important to have a big, strong voice on the field. Ball's gone up, come down again. Trying to find an outlet out, goes wide. Back inside again, needs to go back to his defender, does just that. Maybe looking for a long ball, maybe find someone in the middle. Dribbling the inside. Kind of going into traffic, done well defending from NC State. High Point still have the ball. Pushing the ball out to the right wing. Taking the ball down the field.
Oh,
State,
good stop there.
Defense right there, blocking the ball. Using the line as a help as well. We want to use that as a defender and, you know, take the ball out off the field.
Exactly.
It's better off the field than on the field towards our goal.
Exactly. You always want to have an extra man on the field if you have, and that line providing that extra man or extra line of defense there.
So essentially you got, you know, 2 lines and two posts and a crossbar who should be helping you out, right?
Very, very much so.
Trying to find a way out. Couldn't quite. High Point is strong in the middle, it seems.
Mayola doing a really good job.
Yep. That leadership as well, as we mentioned before. Good little distribution to the right back.
Looks like Calsey, number 6, is all over the field for High Point today.
He's going to be influential, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Playing in that center-mid role, it's good to have someone who knows what they're doing, can handle the ball well.
Yes.
Quick touches, quick movement, decisions made prior to receiving is very important as well. You want to be able to, you know, receive the ball and offload it as quick as possible. State with that throw-in, going back to their center back. Ball down line, trying to find an opening. Look at the speed. Going on goal now. High Point doing well, turns, still has the ball. State with the ball now. Can he finish? Ball's gone off frame, and that's the back of the net.
That's number 6.
What a goal by Jared Miller, it seems. Great finish by the forward.
And he's high-fiving everybody. What a way to move down the field right there. Miller doing a really good job with his ball handling there, skills showing off a little bit. Fooled the goalkeeper there and put it in the back of the net.
So that is now 1-0 for State. They're up. Controlling the ball in the midfield very well. Moving the ball out wide now. Can he try to go through? It's a good look.
High Point not doing a good job on defense there.
Lucas Horton. Ball not quite going to be good enough. Not strong enough there.
That's the goalkeeper Mayfield reining it in for High Point.
Also a captain.
He got fooled a little bit on that Miller goal right there. I think Miller went right and went back to the left and found the back of the net.
But let's not discredit how much he worked for that goal, right? He took the ball from 2 defenders that had tried to tackle him in the first place, did well to get through and put the ball away. And clinical finishing is important here in this game of soccer as well. Keeping that composure. As the ball's moved out wide, Lucas Horton on the right wing, trying to find a ball inside, doesn't quite do it. High Point, little clearance out. It's a good clearance. Not going to be too far. Ethan Palomo there throws the ball in. Ball's gone back to the goalkeeper, Joshua Mayfield, who has removed his headgear. I think that does happen with this heat. You don't want to be wearing that stuff. It is a bit too warm for that. Finds Jared Miller in the middle. Good midfielding right there from number 9, Sergio Carrillo for State. High Point back with the ball now. Trying to find the ball, a way to get through. Finds a forward, dropping back to the center mid. Kind of trying to switch the play maybe, going right. Finds him wide. Opens up, nice touch. Swinging ball, maybe going
Cross
into the box
pass.
now. Opportunity. Good
Oh,
goalkeeping
good
from Joshua
save.
Mayfield. Collected, calmly and composed. Out to Lucas Horton with the throw.
You know, that didn't look like a freshman play right there. A little veteran touch to that play right there for the goalkeeper.
That comes with experience, years of playing.
Yes.
That'll be a state throw-in for Ethan Palomo, number 14. Oh, my word.
Oof.
Does well to keep the ball, though, in the middle. Trying to find Miller. Can't quite do it.
I really like number 8's hairstyle right here.
Ben Nichols, yeah, with that little... I don't know what we call that, but...
Almost looks like a mushroom on top.
Oh, opportunity to go for a goal. High point with the ball still.
Well, that's a very tall player. Number 16. I believe that's Evan Ward. He's a freshman. That
Wow.
big, and he's a freshman.
Big height. We like to see that. Good ball from Ben Nichols. Finds Lucas Horton on the right. Jared
There's
Miller
Miller
open
again.
there. That's potentially offside, but no referees to call that. Miller powering through. Can he put the ball on goal now?
he's
Cutting inside. Look at the
very
speed
quick.
from this man.
Very quick.
Plays the ball back to Ben Nichols. Can he shoot? This is within range. Good effort. Oh!
Off the head of Miller.
Yeah, what a shame. You don't want to get in the way of your own players' shots. Addy Holmes now. Passing the ball back. Good touches.
Oh, good defense right there. That's
High
number
point, not
23,
letting it
Jake
through.
Ritzel.
They're down 1-0, but they're not going to let that happen. You know, they don't want to get down 2.
No. Oh,
Strike on goal. Goalkeeper
good
just
save
pats it
there from
down.
the goalkeeper.
Not bad of a strike, but goalkeeping was kind of iffy, I'm not going to lie. Strike from Sergio Carrillo, number 9 for NC State. I was expecting better, to be honest.
Miller.
Punt goes up.
Miller on the attack there. He had some really good ball handling. I like that ball handling from Miller.
Good dribbling indeed. Carrillo can't really make that tackle. Moving forward. High point, slotting the ball through. Crossed in, and that's gone out for a goal
Just
kick.
a little to the right there.
Yeah. Wind is picking up here at Low Method Field. It's kind of affecting the game, hopefully in a nice way, cooling the players down. It's that goal kick taken by Joshua Mayfield, number 0.
We're approaching 33 minutes here in this first half.
33 minutes left, that is, for you viewers at home. Decent kick. Just reaches past half field. High Point have won it, though.
Number 14 wrangling in. That's Elliot Jones for High Point.
That's him collecting the ball fine. Trying to find a pass into the middle. Kind of iffy there. Lucas Horton now on the right. Going, oh, wow, what a tackle.
That's
definitely got to be a free kick.
Yes.
He came in not very cleanly.
Wow.
Dirty challenge. Taking out the legs of Lucas Horton. That is dangerous.
Good
But you know what?
sportsmanship there.
You know what? I like to see the aggression, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm not going to encourage that kind of play, but I like to see that want and desire for the ball. Lucas Horton, strong man as well. Ben Nichols, lofted ball up. Keeper, no problem for him. I'd like to have seen more of a back post effort there from Ben Nichols, or maybe a little short pass off. Not necessarily the best free kick. Passed the ball inside. Good little first touch there from number 20 from High Point.
It's like High
Christos
Point's
Lolos.
trying to advance to the ball, but they have no numbers. They got one person
They're having
trying to
trouble
advance the
getting
ball.
up there. I see that. Yeah, both teams here have decent amount of subs on the bench today, so we are looking at it. Hopefully, a good game with some good rotations in. Hopefully, no injuries today as well. Joshua Mayfield, good boot down the field, putting on the right side, pushing the play.
Almost too
slide
good
down.
of a boot. There was
I'm
no
seeing
one there.
Lucas Horton now stumble a little. He's hobbling a little bit, you know. I think off that challenge, he's asking for a sub now. So I was right. That challenge was a bit too much for him to handle. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Number 1, Lucas Horton
It
from
looks
NC
like
State.
High Point, the one who came in on that defender and almost knocked out Horton there, was Punt. He's also hobbling on the field.
Maybe that connection was just too much for both of them, you know.
Very much so.
That's why I got to play clean. We mentioned that earlier, being no referee on the field. That's a good ball across the field.
That was
Good
Punt
touch.
as well.
It's aggressive defending. Look at that, Addy Holmes pressuring high, making the ball be kicked out of bounds. No, it's still in.
Still in.
Does well to keep that in there. So
There's
Lucas Horton is
Mayola
gonna
right there,
start off
captain
the
of the
field.
team.
Yeah, for High Point. Senior on the field. So Lucas Horton's now come off the field. Poor fella, poor fella. Hope he gets well soon. Maybe get him checked out.
It's like the balls come out. I'm going to Addy Holmes throw it in. Just looking for someone to find. High Point's got a lot of numbers on defense. None
It's
on
good to
offense,
have that, though. It's good to have that good lockdown D, but You do want to be able to get balls in the back of the net, but you also have to have the ball first. And NC State is dominating at the moment. Possession is looking good. Lovely pass from Nichols. Can he strike now? Goes for goal.
Oh,
good deflection there.
Good deflection by Punt. That was number 2 for High Point.
Yeah, John Punt, well done. And that's gone up in the air, bringing it down now. Little flick.
Mayola's all over the field.
He's controlling it. He doesn't want his defenders to have to deal with anything. Pat Bailey doing well there to win that
There's
ball
11.
in.
Oh, good cross.
Can he shoot now? Carrillo. Oh, good save.
Off the left foot of the goalkeeper, Petrucci.
That's great goalkeeping, to be honest. Fantastic. Well done, get down. Definitely did not have a good angle as well, being as that may defenders in front of him. Done well to keep that out. State tracking back now. Again, High Point, not many numbers up. They don't seem to get up the field as fast as State does, and that is going to probably be their downfall. Down 1-0 with 29 minutes left in this first half.
Very much so. We talked about that freshman, that big freshman for High Point. I believe they have some more freshmen on the offensive side of the ball, so maybe that's affecting the kind of chemistry that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, maybe that youthfulness is not necessarily what they want. Carrillo, couldn't find Miller there. Good try. High Point with possession. Maybe looking to go long. Here's a player showing in the middle. Tries to find a darting ball through. Good defending there. Can't quite win the ball, though. State trying to defend as a unit. Little stab in there. Not good enough.
They got some numbers.
Moving forward now. High Point on the left side of the field. Good touch inside. Ball across.
Oh.
He definitely messed up Mayfield there in the goal.
Yes.
He had him beaten, but I think that little deflection from Palomo definitely helped him out there.
Very, very, very nice job of Palomo getting back there. Low loss for High Point was advance the ball up the field very quickly, but Palomo there getting back in time to get the deflection.
You know, that last just defending, that is very important, you know, being there for your goalkeeper, whatever he needs. But sometimes there's an opportunity, if there's a shot on goal and you deflect the ball, perhaps it's going to go towards your own goal. And when you don't want that to happen, obviously, and, you know, potentially the ball's going to go in your back of your own net.
Look, Causey on the corner kick.
Ball's gone into decent corner. Back post, that's headed in.
Wow. Oh, wow. Number 16, Evan Ward, the freshman that we were talking about earlier.
Lovely header and lovely corner. Just beautifully done. State needed to get up height-wise on the field. I don't think State has a player right now to match him height-wise.
No, and that ball was perfectly placed for his head. So
nice driven in the corner kick. Beautifully taken.
The Causey to Ward connection there became fruitful for High Point, going 1-1.
So State now with possession. Palomo on the ball. Passes the ball inside. Finds Nichols. Can he find the next pass? Does well. Miller on the ball. Gone out wide now. Maul on the ball. Passes it through Nichols again. Can he put the ball across? Does well. Let's come back for Miller. Can he strike now? Puts his left foot.
Good dribbling.
Again, cut to the right. Done well from High Point to defend that. Superb. Excellent job. High Point now with possession. Carrillo trying to track back there and get that tackling. Couldn't quite do it. Nichols on the ball. He's running around number 8 for NC State.
Yes.
Quite well. We like that energy. Like to see that high intensity as well as a central midfielder. Good defending as well. Look at that already. Winning that ball back for NC State. Jared Mendoza on that left back position with the ball. Streaming out the field. Cute little touches there. Moving inside. Tries to find a pass. Can't quite. Oh, we still have possession. Nichols goes for a shot. Ooh, I like that idea though. You know.
Yes.
Bit aggressive, but you know what? It's okay.
Well, you got to keep High Point on their toes. You know.
You do. You do. It's important to take shots from that range as well because you know you never catch the goalkeeper off guard. That's important to test him early. It is 1-1 here with 26 minutes left in the first half, but the more shots you have on goal, the more chances you're going to score a goal.
Very much so. I think that was their 5th shot on goal for NC State.
Oh, just over, but shot attempt, let's say.
Or shot attempt. I'm still working on my soccer rules over here.
That's all right. Pat Bailey pushing it out wide to Ethan Palomo, number 14 for NC State. Pat Bailey again. Finds a little pass to Nichols. I'm liking Nichols on the ball. He's just fluid.
Important is spacing as well in soccer, and they're getting very good spacing, good passes.
Palomo, good little touch down the line, cuts it inside. Back to Palomo, but not quite good enough. The pass from Sorav Maul, I hope I'm getting that right, was not quite good enough. Just a bit too much weight, not accurate enough as well. So it'll be a High Point throw. little bit hesitant with a throw in, having difficulty finding someone to throw
Finally
it to.
found Calsey there.
And that's off the State play. That'll be a high point throw.
Trying to find the number for a high point there. There's the freshman again, Ward.
Palomo struggling with that.
Get it back to Mayfield over there.
Yeah, Daniel Cunningham with that good decision to give it back to Joshua Mayfield, the goalkeeper. Mayfield, a little bit of a risky decision giving it back to his other center half. Finding that Pat Melly, finding Jared Miller in the middle. Oh, yeah, does well. Finds Small.
Kept it in.
Good pass from the number 11, but not quite weighted enough. The defensive position there from number 21, Michael Maiolo, superb from the senior. And the captain of that as well. Ben Nichols, little touch through. Well done, finds Maul. Can he put the ball in now? Struggling off the ball. Ball's gone in. Slide tackle defensively done well. The ball stopped in its tracks. Nichols. Little move. Good little back heel. Ball's in. Not good enough of a cross. I think that was his weak foot.
There's Ward again.
Good little touch on. Beautiful play from High Point.
Good defense there.
State's defense just impenetrable from that position in the midfield. Nichols. Good little dash from Miller. Look at the speed. Unleashes a shot just wide across the post.
Left. Wow.
What does he have to do to put that in? What is it that's needed?
I don't know. His feet were moving so fast on that play. The goalkeeper looked like he was a little on his toes there. Off just a little left there. I don't know what much you could do better on that play. Maybe get it in the air a little bit. I don't know. His dribbling looks so well there.
I would say maybe go near post. You know, the goalkeeper's going to be, standing on his near post, but he's going to be diving to his far. Right, so he's going to be standing to his right. His left, he's not worried about too much because he thinks you're probably going to go across the goal. So he's got that covered. So if you pick out that near post, that's going to be a goal.
Miller's on the attack, though.
But look at the speed from him today. Superb from Miller.
Oh, here we go.
Does well. Maul on the ball. Strike with the left foot. Low and hard. Deflected out, though. Carrillo trying to win that ball. That tackle does well. Has the ball now going left.
State just looks a step faster than
Absolutely. Touches inside, tries to pass the ball, find Miller, but couldn't do it. Holmes, lofted ball in. Can we finish now?
Oh.
Ball's gone just wide from Miller. Well done to get involved in that play. Lovely cross from Addy Holmes as well. He's good with that left foot, And I've played with him myself and, kicked around with him at Miller Field a couple times here and there last year. He's got a wicked left foot. You put him over here on this right side of the field, had left-footed, whipped-in curlage. Beautiful. He can put that in the top corner most of the time.
And that's very, very hard to defend.
Yeah. That kind of shot is superb as well. It'll be a corner kick here for State. Ball's in. Lofted ball curling to the back post. Too much in the air from Ben Nichols, I believe, took the corner. High Point now on the left side, closest to the camera. Ball down the line. Has a forward there, but it's not going to be good enough.
Nope.
Cunningham to just collect that out. Ball in the air back to Mayfield is risky, but Mayfield calm and collected his knee on.
Are we sure he's a freshman?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
I spoke with him many a times. He's a freshman, a true freshman at that. Nichols can't quite win the ball in there. With the state of a throw-in.
Yeah, he's looking like a veteran out there.
Well, that's good to see, because that means he's still got his 3 years left after this to improve as well. And maybe it's an opportunity for him to get further up.
That's true. That is true.
Pass back to the goalkeeper.
That's Petrucci with the ball.
Still 1-1 here at Lower Method Field. 21 minutes left in the half. Ball's gone long.
High Point's got to find some numbers.
Good defending from Mendoza. Gone out wide. Flicked on there from Nichols. Trying to find Miller. I don't think he was too worried about that. State calmly moving forward. Not rushed at all. Sun has gone behind the clouds, so we're hoping for a bit of a cooler match at the moment.
Jones just
smacking that in the
crap
air.
out of the ball.
Cunningham, good header. Only as far as a High Point midfielder. Pat Bailey, good ball out wide left. Good calm passing. Nichols on the ball now. Finding Holmes on the left wing. I'm liking the way the State team's playing. Sometimes, though, a little bit rushed, as we just saw from Addy Holmes. He's deciding to go forward instead of backwards there, and he should have probably gone back into the middle. Thrown in. Good win there from a High Point.
There we go. Good.
Mendoza keeping him in front. I'm liking the way he's playing at the moment. Strong defending. Opportunity on goal, but Mendoza, I think, kicked it into the forward's feet. And he kicked that right out over the fence. That's the first ball out of the park today. Hopefully we don't lose more of them. It's a real shame when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
In rugby yesterday, we had multiple balls go out. I think it was 6 at the end of the game.
I think we had more than that, honestly.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. It almost hit my car one time, too.
I was worried as well.
I wasn't
I had
happy
my
about
eyes
that.
on mine. Mayfield with a goal kick.
Directing traffic back there, too.
Good boot forward. Only as far as the halfway, flicked on though from Carrillo. Miller with that speed again. Can he challenge the defenders? Does well to win the ball. Can he finish now? Tries to cut back into the defender. Bad idea. Should have maybe taken that more on his left foot and had a strike.
Well, we can't forget he had 2-on-1 there, too.
True. But he needed to push that to his left foot and get that shot off. So it looks like we're going to have some subs for State in a minute. Caleb Goss, number 7, and Jaden Murray, number 2.
It looks like State. Chase Melton for High Point is going to be checking in soon.
Yeah, that's number 11 for High Point. Both the NC State substitutions will be midfielders, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that respect. Good header. Bring down Pat Bailey. Well done there. Let me find a pass now. Fakes that long ball, but he's lost it. That was silly.
I think he faked him himself out.
Poor discipline there. Finds Maul on the right wing. He subbed in for Lucas Horton earlier with that injury.
And the ball's just going to go down the field.
Looks like it's going to roll slowly. The energy here is high when State have the ball. When High Point have the ball, it's kind of low.
Yes.
And that's low on both sides, to be honest. High Point not moving as fast as State do when they have the ball, and also State just kind of relaxed when High Point have the ball. They're just calm and collected.
Yeah.
They wait for them to make a move, then they deal with it. Obviously couldn't deal with that corner kick as rising above and scoring the goal, Evan Ward, number 16 for High Point. Superb header earlier. Nichols now. Tries to find Miller on the wing, does just that. Trying to turn on the Jets, couldn't quite get by.
He's got Elliott Jones defending him here, doing a good job.
Finds Addy Holmes. Trying to find Pat Bailey, that's a poor excuse for a pass there. Really should have kept that on the ground. We're substituting now.
Yep. No referees out here, so we can't really control the substitutions.
No. That is very true. Pat Bailey coming off of Ben Nichols as well. So that's Caleb Goss, number 7 for NC State. And also Jaden Murray, number 2 for NC State. 2 central midfielders coming off the field, as I said just then. Ben Nichols and Pat Bailey. Ben Nichols, number 8. Pat Bailey, number 15. 2 decent midfielders. Ben Nichols obviously been in and out of every single play today. We'll see what happens with him off the field now. See if the 2 coming on can fill his shoes.
And it looks like Evan Ward's going to get a break for High Point. Chase Melton's going to come in, number 11 for him.
Good to see a good rotation of players as well.
Yes.
High Point with possession, just losing that from a poor pass. Almost winning it back, couldn't quite do it. Driving forward to center half. Number 12, Diego Rosado.
Get it back in the middle. Oh.
Good little play, Carrillo. Getting stuck in already is Murray, number 2. Good touch inside Moore with that pass back to Murray. Loses the ball, but it is out for a State throw-in, I believe. And number 12 on the field, the center half just showed it up the field. That is Diego Rosado. I've played with him myself as well. And he's a good player. You know, when I played with him, he didn't play. He played at the back. He played up top. Scored a couple goals for us, I believe, in our intramural game. But good to see him able to play in different positions.
And High Point doing a good job there, getting the ball on the other half of the field so they can set up their defense.
Good shifting. Moore. It's a lovely touch. Oh, couldn't quite get by the defender.
Good defense by Daniel, number 15.
Number 15. Beautiful defending. Ian Daniel.
Daniel's got some speed, too.
Griffin Brookshire coming in now on the field. Not sure who he's taking out. He just knows he's coming off now. He just jumped on. A bit of miscommunication there. Mendoza needs to track back now. Can he match the pace?
Oh, Berger
Ball
with the
across.
Kick. Oh.
Number 32, Tyler Jewell, the freshman on the left side, just waiting by himself.
And that was Berger on the cross.
Yeah, Bradley Berger, lovely name for the sophomore from High Point.
We love some burgers.
We do love burgers. What's your favorite toppings on burgers, Austin?
Cheese, mustard, no. Actually, if I was at Cookout, it'd be cheese, mustard, ketchup. But
this is the only place we get burgers at, is Cookout.
But if it was like a burger restaurant, I'm going to say lettuce, tomato, mayo. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like mayo on mine. Mushrooms for me as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of cheese. Healthy.
Mushrooms good, yeah.
Healthy helping. Ball's gone forward. Only as far as the High Point midfielder. Out wide to Ian Daniel, number 15, the defender. Beats them all on the wing.
And we haven't seen Daniel on the offensive side of the ball yet.
But now he's going through, beating Paloma. Oh, body check there. Lovely shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to say that's legal. In my book, that's legal. I'd leave that. Two big guys going up against each other, shoulder to shoulder, completely fine with me. As a referee at this level, you leave it. Now, if one of them is obviously hitting and the other one is taking the hit, that's a foul.
It looks like both teams agree with your
completely fine. Yeah. Well, when you're qualified like I am to say make those calls, it's completely okay, and I hope they can see the same thing too. Lovely bit of player shoulder to shoulder from them, and good to see Daniel getting up there as well. Good to see a left back pushing forward and becoming that left wing back position, as we've seen in professional soccer today, is becoming more popular as well.
I think he was getting a little antsy on the defensive side of the ball. He wanted to make something for himself.
Maybe get an assist with a lovely cross in. Maybe even get a goal.
Petrucci trying to find his offense.
Only as far as the NC State backs, though.
Good dribble.
Number 32, Brookshire on the field now. He is actually on the field. He's not kidding this time. I believe Rosado come off the field.
I think he forgot his club soccer shirt today.
Maybe, but he has got to show the number on it, so that is helpful for us.
Yes.
But he's got those black numbers, and we don't like those as much. Maul with a little flick turn, not good enough. Goss could not quite get there. But that's okay. State's still doing okay here. 15 minutes, just under 15 minutes left in this first half. 1-1 still. No team seems to have the advantage.
Very even keel. I would say that State's being a little faster on the ball. Their defense is getting back well. They're pushing the score as well.
Brookshire with that ball back to Mayfield. He seems collected on the ball, and that's good to have as a goalkeeper. He seems to be able to control the ball well if a pass back and distribute well.
Good pass there.
And that definitely helps, because I know growing up, goalkeepers I would be awful on the ball. So you pass the ball back to them, and you're going to get scored on somehow. So it's really good to have in the modern goalkeeper as someone who can control the ball and use their feet. Holmes. Touch back. Was kind of iffy there. He lost the ball, lost possession. But back with the ball now. NC State. Ball forward. Lovely little dink forward to Miller. Can he reach it now? The speed's insane. Finish on goal. Ooh, just wide.
Just right.
Keeper clipped in there. I didn't quite see what happened.
Too. Good sportsmanship there.
I was focusing on the ball. I was getting excited, ready to stand up for the goal.
Petrucci was coming up to make the play on Miller and clipped him right there, but good sportsmanship.
But that's good goalkeeping as well. You got to close down that angle, come out fast, hard, make yourself big. Well played from both teams.
I think if you're the goalkeeper there, you kind of want to be on the attack. You don't want to be the attacked, as Petrucci did right there. He was the attacker. Make something happen before something happens to you.
Yeah. Want to be in control of the decision making there. Murray with a ball back to the centre back. Cunningham. Oh, not Cunningham. Excuse me. That was Steven Sizemore on the ball. Numbers look similar. Now it's Cunningham there, pulling the ball out to Brookshire. Good touch inside. Can Goss do well to... Oh, a little cut, but too much strength. Number 27, Luke Mellon, the freshman from High Point. Still on the ball now, Luke Mellon. Ball inside.
There's
Goss
Chase Melton.
has got to get in there for that tackle. He has to be more effective.
Here's Daniel again with the ball.
Decent pass inside. The turn not good enough.
Melton's got to get there quicker.
Jade Murray was good there for me. That was a good tackle. Jared Miller again. Look at that speed, accelerations, everything right now. More with the ball forward. Holmes couldn't quite get to that. He traps the ball really nicely with his chest off those high balls. And if he could have just turned his body there, brought it down, that would have been an opportunity on goal.
And punts the ball downfield.
Down the field, lovely. Maul keeps it in, does well. Calm little back heel. He's done a couple of those today already. Brookshire finding the ball in the middle. Flick forward. Good touch from Maul again. Lovely little play from him. Carrillo doing well as well.
Miller's got to get out of the way there.
Yeah, he's got to find a different gap for himself to be in. Look for a pass. Be open for the next movement of play.
Good job by number 23 from High Point. That's Jake Ritzel. He's also a captain. We got two captains on the middle of the field for High Point. I think that's a strong point for them.
Yeah, and then you've seen that today as well. They do well in the midfield.
Yes.
Miller looking forward to be on goal now. Defender on his back. Trying to turn to his left, turn to his right now. Little flick through. Can he finish now? Good goal from Jared Miller. That is his second of the day. 2-1 NC State. 11 minutes left in this first half. Wow.
One-on-one there for Miller, and he took advantage. Went to the left, went to the right, decided to go to the left again, and then went right foot into the back of the net.
We've mentioned his speed today a couple times, but let's not take away the skill it takes to beat a defender with your back to the goal, changing directions twice there. I guess he had him on skates.
Yes, he did.
And to finish as well. Not only do you beat the defender, puts it away past the goalkeeper, no questions asked. Now coming off the field now is Addy Holmes. Back on the field, Lucas Horton, who went off earlier for an injury, with Sorav Moore coming on to substitute for him on the right wing. So Lucas Horton now on the left wing. We'll see what he can do. He was pretty decent in those minutes he played at the beginning.
He's still limping, though. And
maybe he just wants to play. And you love to see that
Yes.
heart. Everyone wants to be out there playing. You know, playing the sport of soccer is so important to these guys. And get out here and have some fun.
There's Mayola with the ball.
Daniel out wide now. Good ball in. Lovely first touch.
Oh.
That's a bad pass.
Bad pass there from Melton.
Chase Melton. He's from a sophomore as well. You wouldn't see that from that kind of experienced player, you think.
Mm-mm.
But, you know, anyone can make mistakes. We're all human.
And he came in for Ward a while ago. And Ward's a freshman as well.
So maybe he secured that starting spot for a reason.
Maybe so.
Ball's gone wide. Finds Horton. Lovely ball.
Very good job.
Out from the defender. Mendoza.
Horton must not saw anything there.
No. Deciding to go backwards sometimes is the best decision. Carrillo. Good pass forward. Miller. Strong turn. Look at that. Couldn't quite win the ball back. State still have the ball, though. Now High Point wins it back from the defender, number 18, Cunningham.
27, Mellon with the ball for High Point. He's looking for an opening here.
Good pass. Can we get a shot off now?
Mayola.
Took too long to make his mind up. Should have known prior to receiving the ball what he was going to do.
And then he kicks it out of bounds.
That's just poor for me. You know, as a central midfielder right there, you should be better than that. Especially as the captain, right?
Yes, he is captain senior.
Senior as well. You got to see that. I expected more from him. For me, if I'm receiving the ball there, I'm probably going to shoot. And it's quite a distance out, but I'm going to test the goalkeeper. We haven't seen him do anything yet.
Right. Well, like you said earlier, we got a freshman goalkeeper in Mayfield, and no offense to him, but I know he's a freshman. He may not have as big as a reputation as a senior goalkeeper or anything like that. So you really want to test him shooting on the goal there.
Yeah, and obviously these teams might have seen each other before, and now's an opportunity to go forward. Can he put the ball away? Goes right, and that's a beautiful finish from Carrillo. No celebration, though. Just a high five. That's okay with me. That's okay with me. Sergio Carrillo, number 9 for NC State, the midfielder. Beautiful goal from him. That is now 3-1 NC State. 8 minutes left in this first half. How is the weather affecting this game?
Well, I think for NC State, it's hyping them up a little bit. Hot weather means high energy for them.
Hot weather, high energy, good soccer. I'm liking this. Yeah.
Looks like Ward's going to check back in for Chase Melton.
Yeah, I think he's a good player as well. That height definitely helps.
Yes.
Not only is he tall and good in the air, but he's showing his feet. And as a midfielder, you want to find forwards who are showing their feet. And if he can keep showing his feet, finding gaps, that's what you want to see. Even if he's receiving the ball, offloading it off to someone else, maybe going wide with the play, doesn't have to go forward every time.
And you obviously have more experience than me, but how crucial is the height to the game of soccer?
It's not that really super important, but as a forward, to have someone tall is so great. To use them as an aerial threat, aerial assassin, as we like to call it when I was growing up.
I like that.
If you put the ball in the air, you want the guy to just kill the ball, put it in the back of the net. Moving forward now, Horton on the goal. Can he make up for that injury earlier? Shot on goal, not good enough, but that's a great finish.
Right there.
Carrillo again, that's 2 for him on that day.
Petrucci's getting a lot of work on the goal today for High Point.
Not much he could have done there. Defensive errors for them.
I don't think so.
But as back to the height, Peter Crouch is an English player who we talk about in professional soccer as being a tall player. I believe he's 6'5", 6'3" to 6'5", that range, and he's great in the air. Skinny dude, kind of like Ward out in the field. And it's great to have that, to use that height as well to get goals. Maybe he's not the greatest with his feet, but today he's been showing pretty decent footwork for me.
Yes. He's doing a great job. He's a freshman too, and you like to see that out of freshman for High Point. Just as you would see freshman as Mayfield for NC State, Evan Ward's a highlight for High Point.
Yeah. But in addition, on the height conversation, we had Lionel Messi, one of the shorter players to be playing in professional soccer, and he's one of the best in the world. Some would say the best out of Argentina. And he's getting on now. He's in his 30s, but he himself has been, a small soccer player all his life, and he's made it work. So you have to find the aspects of your own game and, maximize those as best you can for the team. Anywhere you go and how you play, every game is different as well, so you have to really find what's best for you and for the team at that exact moment. And that's height for High Point right now. I would think so. Their one goal came from a nice headed off the corner. The height was helpful for them. If they'd had, a 5'3" player, they're not going to score that, right?
Correct.
State's going to win that. But moving forward, Jared Miller is not the tallest player, but he scored 2 today.
Right.
Carrillo as well, not the tallest player. He scored 2 as well. That's different. If State don't need those those tall players, they don't need them. If they can score the goals another way, that's perfect.
Yeah, I like that point there. I mean, height can come in all different packages, but you have to really hone your skills and whatever you have. Height can be an extra perk for Ward, as we see in High Point. But like you said, with Lionel Messi, he's a short guy, but he really makes sure he takes care of his skills and he gets a lot of work in. So, and he's one of the best players in the world, if not the best.
Lovely ball in. See, no header win there for NC State. They couldn't quite do anything with it.
Exactly.
And that's, as again, we mentioned the height is important. Now, Ward moving forward. Oh, wow, big hits there. Both guys seem to be okay. Number 18, Daniel Cunningham for NC State. He's a big dude, you know. He can take those hits. Ward as well, the freshman, doing well.
You couldn't really do that. Nothing there. You had to go for the ball.
You know, especially with no referee. I mean, I don't know which way I'd call that, to be honest. Both went for the ball. No one really getting pushed in the back. So nothing too awful. If they're both okay, I say we let that slide. Mayfield coming to collect. Does well do that. Calmly distributes. Kind of fast, though. So I think he wants to play quickly. So that's good and that's bad sometimes. You know, if the team's not ready, that's not good. Goss with a good pass.
Well, I think he saw numbers there, Nathan.
Dinks forward. Miller, can he finish again? Oh. Shot.
He's just
Ooh, I like that, though.
I like that. Being aggressive.
Finish what you were saying, though, Austin.
Oh, you're talking about the height, or I forgot what I was saying.
The numbers. You said something about numbers.
Oh, the High Point there. I think Mayfield, what he saw for High Point, he saw they were a little slow on defense, on their heels as much, and he saw numbers there, and NC State quickly advanced the ball to the field. Maybe Mayfield saw something that we didn't there.
Yeah, and as a goalkeeper, you have to be able to see everything that's going on in the game. Being so far back as he is, he can survey, and he should be commanding and being able to pick off that distribution as a goalkeeper. I mean, he's a starting freshman, so that's not saying take anything away from him. So yeah, Moore keeping the ball in, finds Miller down the line. Trying to find someone on the inside. Good pass. No High Point players to do anything about it though. Carrillo, little turn. Trying to find a pass now, has it? Jaden Murray on the inside. Finds Goss. Good ball forward. Not quite anything going to come from that High Point lockdown defending there. 4-1 still with 3 minutes to go in this first half. Ball forward.
He's got to get there.
32 on 32. Brookshire to deal with it.
Jewel not quite getting there for High
Mayfield,
Point.
good touches. As I mentioned earlier today, he is good on the ball.
Yes.
Now maybe he should have done something different with that release, but he didn't let up a goal, and that's basically as you want to see it play by play. That's what positiveness for NC State.
There's Jewel with the ball for High Point, trying to find something in the middle. He's got to have some numbers.
Passes the ball back. Ball in.
Yeah, wow.
Gone a bit too far.
There.
Number 6, Gabriel Causey.
Oh, a little push and shove there, back and forth.
We like that aggression, though. It's good to have that kind of energy.
Looks like Lolis is getting the ball. I think we may have a corner kick here.
Yep, it's going to be a High Point corner kick. No, it's High Point throw.
Okay.
Difficult to see from our ankle. We don't have any corner flags out here today. That would be helpful for us. And if there was a referee, helpful for the referee.
Yeah, that would be certainly helpful.
You know, help you see that distance. Little flick, nothing there from Ward. That's kind of bad from me. Moving forward now. Goss, ball forward, trying to find Miller. He's the only forward up there. NC State not looking too excited to move forward. Just under 2 minutes left in this first half. I don't think it's that big of a deal for State right now. 4-1 up, 3-goal differential. They're not worried. I think they're relaxed. The second half, I'm kind of seeing is going to be relaxed play for me. High Point need to score goals, though, right? This is a scrimmage, but they want to win. Everyone wants to win. You win every game you can, right?
That's right. And their spacing just looks a little off. I mean, they're trying to advance the ball to the field, but there's nobody there for High Point. NC State is right there to get it every single time.
And I think that comes down to communication, too.
Very much so.
And not just, verbal communication, but body language as well. How are you going to put yourself in a position to help your team out, physically?
Condition is also a factor, too.
It is. I think the State team looks in better shape, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people on there.
Good pass. Goss on the ball now. Ball forward. Brookshire moving all the way up the field. He wants a goal himself. He's playing right back. Maul is all the way back here covering for him. So that's good communication from State. Brookshire, the ball's gone in low. Finds Miller.
One more goal
Turning.
for half.
Shot. Nah, it's just not good enough from him. No connection there, really, to make anything come from that.
Nope. High Point trying to get one more score before half.
Oh, dear me. Falling down. Goss. It's a good decision to go wide. Brookshire has Maul on the right wing. Does well to find him out wide. Can he maybe get a cross in? Goes for that early cross, but that's poor connection. I hate when that happens personally, when you're coming across the ball from your right side, your foot's on the right side of the ball. You're coming across the ball, and you just slice it. It hurts me.
That's a bad feeling.
You know, and that's to do with your toe positioning as well. You want to get your foot completely around the ball, get a good cross in. Maybe use the toe box area, the inside of your foot. What he did there was kind of slice across the ball, get underneath it too much, and that's why it spun out to the right and off the field there for a goal kick.
Petrucci just kicking it out. I think he wants to end this half pretty quickly.
And that is the end of the first half. 4-1 NC State. The heat's coming down. Not much else to say from me.
No, I don't have much neither.
All right, we'll be back soon. Welcome back to Lower Method Field here at NC State University in Raleigh. It's 4-1 right now. High Point down to the Wolfpack. Austin, what has happened so far? Who has been the most influential player for each team?
Well, I think Miller, obviously, for NC State, he has 2 goals, and he's working around. I think Holmes, I believe his name is, for NC State. He's also been a pretty influential player. I think we talked a lot about Ward, but obviously Mayola being the captain and the senior for High Point, he's doing a really good job of getting his team together, making sure they're on defense, and I think he's been a crucial part of their team as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we move forward this game, this heat is coming down. It's hot. I can feel it already. We've been underneath our tent, obviously in the shade. It's been much nicer for us. I feel really sorry for these guys out here, but they're doing a great job running around and having a good time. Obviously 40 minutes left on the clock. We'll see what happens coming next. Welcome back to Lower Method Field here at NC State University. Some bad news, some good news. We don't know just yet, but they've decided to end the game here at 4-1 at halftime. We're going to say our player of the game, for me, Jared Miller for NC State, number 6. 2 goals on the day, played great, phenomenally, lots of speed, lots of acceleration, good touches on the ball. Overall, the game ending at halftime, I'm not a fan. I guess too hard for these guys out here. That's okay. We're sitting under a tent, so I understand. Anything from you, Austin?
I'm kind of glad they're ending the game early. I'm getting a little heated over here. Just standing out here. We were under the tent the entire time, so standing out here, I'm getting kind of hot. So, I mean, if they want to end it, they want to end it. But I think Jared Miller did a really good job today. A really good job of shots on goal. And this heat's really getting to me. I can't even think right now. So,
and that's okay. I've been Nathan Whiting. I'm joined by Austin Raynor, bringing you into the pack.